Grab some lasagna, fat cats. It's Monday again. You have found yourself to this week's Games, my series where I outline the upcoming video game releases each week. This week we're going to be looking at the dates March 9th through March the 15th. So, let's get it. And for all you out there who caught the coronavirus, you didn't stay inside and play video games like I told you to, did you? The first date we're going to be dealing with is March the 10th. And we have one release coming up. March 10th will be the North American release of Langersir 1 and 2, Langersir, however you pronounce it. These games will be released in the US. They're remakes of classic strategy RPGs that are beloved over the seas, but they're finally coming to North America for folks to play. So if you like strategy RPGs, these apparently are very good ones. Not to mention, got some anime girls in there. Moving on to March 11th. Ori and the Will of the Wisps, the sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest, is coming out on March the 11th. I loved Ori and the Blind Forest, and the sequel I'm probably going to love as well. It's a Metroidvania game where you play as Ori, a forest spirit from the magical forest of Nibel, and you're going to be doing a continuation of the original story. Apparently there's going to be better, more in-depth combat, more areas to explore, more character interaction. It's supposed to be Ori and the Blind Forest, just bigger and better. So I'm very excited about that, and I hope you are too. Also, if it's anything like the first game, be sure to bring your tissues. Oh, because it's sad, not you perverts. Moving on to March 12th, we've got one release on that day as well. Hidden Through Time, a kind of Where's Waldo-esque puzzle game, is coming out on March the 12th. It's coming out to all of these platforms, as well as I believe iOS and Android. I just don't have an icon for those. This game is a sort of build-your-own Where's Waldo puzzle game, where you get pre-made assets at your disposal. You can throw them into a world as seemingly as large as you'd like it to be, and then hide things in it for people to find. I didn't think I'd be as interested in this as I am, but looking at the trailer, I'm down. I think I'm going to pick this up and give it a try. And March the 13th, it's our last big release day of the week, and it is a big one. The first release coming up on March the 13th is the North American and European console release of Dead or School. This is a side-scrolling action game where you play as an anime girl who is not encumbered or held back by wearing too much clothing, and you fight zombies and monsters and machines and all kind of good stuff. Apparently this game was made by 3 people. That being said, it's pretty impressive. Doesn't seem like it's up my alley, but if you like scantily clad anime girls fighting zombies, this one's for you. If last week you were all bent out of shape because you really wanted to play Grand Blue Fantasy Versus and I just can't play it because I'm playing on PC and not consoles, well, you're in luck. Because this week, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is coming to you, PC players. So break out those keyboards, break out those fighting sticks, and just go to town on that fighting game. Speaking of fighting games, this is one that everyone can play. My Hero One's Justice 2 is coming out on March the 13th for all these platforms. This is a 3D fighting game based on the insanely popular anime My Hero Academia. It is insanely popular because even I've heard of it. But either way, you'll get to play as all your favorite My Hero characters. You'll get to beat them up in 3D space. Self-explanatory. Get out there. Go play it. Coming on March 13th to PS4 is going to be the sequel to the beloved Nioh game, Nioh II. This game, of course, is a sequel, but I think narratively it will serve as a prequel to Nioh. In this game, it's going to be the same action RPG fighting experience, where you will make your own character, your own yokai, I believe, if you will, and you will go around warrioring. Kind of like this. And if you're in Europe and you're said, 2 days ago those bloody North Americans got their taste of strategy, RPG, and anime girls, and I want that. Well, March the 13th, you'll get your release of Langersir, whatever, how you pronounce it. Those games, those are coming to you in Europe on March the 13th. So enjoy. Now we've come to the portion of the video where I offer you my recommendations of what I think you should be picking up and playing this week. This week, I think I can only give you 2 recommendations in good conscience. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say I like the thought of games that I don't actually like, so here are the 2. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I am very excited about this game. I'm very excited about it because I played the first one. It was amazing. It was a really great Metroidvania game. It was emotional. There were great payoffs in that regard. It was also a very tight game as far as platforming and playing, as well as it was just really fun. It was a really fun game. So if they even improve on any of the single things in the sequel, it's going to be great. I know they've improved on all of them, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Secondly, I think we should try out Hidden Through Time. Something about that looks very interesting to me. It looks like a lot of fun, and it looks like a fun thing to trade levels, kind of Mario Maker-esque style. So I'm totally surprised by the fact that I'm interested in it, but I'm thinking about picking it up. Maybe you should too. All the other games look great, but I can only really tell you that these are the only two that I'm probably going to be thinking about. Also, please don't forget to let me know whatever games you're trying to pick up from this batch or what you're interested in. I would love to know which of these games strike your fancy or tickle your pleasure spot zone. Sorry. Anyway, comment whatever games that you're interested in from this list. Finally, let's do a quick couple of plugs. First of all, there is a link to our Discord server in the description if you would like to join that. You can find me as @TankMediaGames on Twitter, as well as you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/TankMediaGames live most weekdays. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. As always as well, please do leave any feedback, any concerns, any corrections in the comment section below. Share this with your friends and let me know how I can do better. Until next time, when we have a whole new batch of games coming out, please remember that I love you very much and get out there and play some video games. And if you're out there with the coronavirus, don't you even think about clicking on anything in this video.